That was the overwhelming feeling when we come away from Luton. Not that there'd been trouble, but the effect it was going to have in the papers the next day. You knew they was going to give us stick all the time, whether it's justified or not. And that actual events at Luton was actually caused like the Hillsborough disaster, where there were so many people crammed into one end. One bloke climbed over the fence to get St John's Ambulance Brigade man from the other end of the pitch because his mate was getting crushed. He's gone over the fence, everyone's seen him doing it, so they followed him. They all got on the pitch. Once the police had lost control, that was it. They was never going to gain control. The only way to gain control was to get them out of the area.
See, the problem there is, anyone listening to that who's not in any way, most people, even if they don't follow football at all, have deep opinions about football and its supporters, will say, they're just apologists, say, oh, you know, is it? But in fact, it is easily controlled, football. There's no such thing as organised football violence. What you've got is disorganised football violence. It was organised, the police would sort it out like that, and do most weeks. There's not fights at most football matches. The overwhelming majority, there's not fights at and not trouble at. But when it breaks down and someone like Luton was too mean to get the police in and also wanted to grab every shilling they could out of an important cup time, estimated Millwall would bring about 3,000 supporters, they turned up with 10, then they threw their hands up because there was, I mean, if you look, the only bit of footage you ever see of Luton is the orange seats getting thrown at police, which was edited by the BBC. There was actually a 50-minute gap between the end of the game and that happening, but the BBC cut it on as if it was a planned thing, all coming on, fits the bill. Got Motson back out the bar to commentate on it, he had no idea what was going on. There's a riot. But you had too many people in one end of the ground, you got a few numbskulled Herberts come over the fence, a load followed them, police started running away, they chased them, the police chased them back, they chased the police chased them back, and it was all over. Riot. Worst night in British football, photos all around the world. Must have been at least 10 people killed, weren't there, that night? What are we going to do about this terrible football violence? We're all going to be murdered in our beds. You know, I read a thing once saying it's just a bit... Football is a useful thing for newspapers and politicians. I mean, political football's no mean phrase here. It's a good thing, law and order, control these football supporters. The football supporters are the sons and daughters of most of the people who buy the papers. But they don't recognise it as that because there's this cartoon image of a football supporter. If you don't agree with me, I'm going to smash your radio.